Let's talk about the lab. You'll see that each of the labs I'll X and things out. Typically an X counts for -1 and the lab's worth 10 points. I'll have to curve this lab because there's some of you made less than 10, which is typical in the first lab. I grade it. First, get your feet on the ground, know what you're doing, so first lab is to be expected. So you kind of know what's coming on the second lab. Second lab, there will not be a curve. So any X's that you have on the second lab will count. -1, all three, out of a total of 10 points. Things that were missed. Several people left the signature off. Some people didn't put the north symbol up. Some people marked out, scratched out. Didn't use a straight line. They wrote something down and I couldn't read it. It looked like they wrote over the top of it. The big thing though was in this table here. The measurements that you put down, there had to be some indication of length somewhere. Was it meters? Was it yards, centimeters, millimeters, whatever? A lot of people put feet beside HD, or some people put feet on the title of the column up here. Some people put a single tick mark beside the measurement, which indicates feet. So some indication of you making some measurements here, what the measurements in. The other thing, the estimates, significant values of your estimates. Your estimate should have been no more than 2 significant digits. Right? If you had more than 2 and less than 2, I probably marked off. That meant your percent error that you calculated could be no more than 2 significant figures. Your pace factor, 3 significant figures. That meant that your percent error, no more than 3%, 3 significant figures. EDM measurement, that was the laser, that was 6 significant figures. And so your percent error on your EDM measurement should have been 6 significant figures. The tape, that was also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant figures. So the percent error, 6 significant figures. The wheel, more than likely you took that out to the 100th of a foot, so it would have been 5 significant figures. And so the percent error on the wheel should have been 5 significant figures.
What's TOC?
Table of contents. Click the front page.
Oh yeah.
Then put in, didn't do that.
Yeah.
Table of contents. Plate 1, lab 1, this is measured. You left that out. Big X, TOC. Some people left out Knoxville, Tennessee, just odds and ends. If I found something I could mark off, I did my best to mark it off. Same thing on lab 2. I would suggest waiting till I discuss the lab before you start drawing, because there might be something a little bit different. For example, this value that you're going to put down here for the elevation, you're going to assume a value here. It's probably going to be in feet. And typically, if I don't give you a value, what do you pick? Remember in lecture? You pick 100. So what do you put down? Write down right here.
100.
Okay, several people in this last lab wrote down 100.00 feet. Now, what does that mean if I say 100? Somebody took it, that was a measurement, and they guessed to the 100th of a foot. That's not what this value is. This is assumed value, has infinite significance, so just write down 100. You might put assumed beside it. It's just a scale factor. It comes, when you start doing your math here, this value here has nothing to do with the final answer. That's a scale.
You say if I assume 100?
You can put 100 feet, assume.
Okay.
You could pick 0 feet. You could have picked 10 feet. You could have picked 55 feet. You're just scaling your measurements by that offset. So that was a big problem they had this last session. So whatever you pick here, it's assumed. So if it's 10 or 100 or 1,000, whatever you assume, just mark assume there. Today we're going to be doing differential leveling 1, lab 2. So plate 2 will be lab 2 differential leveling 1. We're going to be behind the building. And we're going to be working off 2 brass benchmarks that we have set in concrete. One here, which is B02-